My dear students, hope you are keeping well. The text today I am going to deal with is Karma Part 2. Before diving deep into the second part of the story, we should know what happened in the first part. At first, we are acquainted with Sir Mohan Lal found standing before a mirror in a first class waiting room at the railway station. He smiles pitifully, observing the poor condition of the mirror. However, the mirror seems to welcome him. Actually, the mirror reveals the self-love of Sir Mohan. It discloses his hypocrisy. It also shows that he is snobbish and proud. Sir Mohan Lal is also pompous in his attire, that is dress. He tries in vain to impose his presence by blindly imitating the British ways of life. Sir Mohan is also fond of Scotch whisky. As the train is yet to arrive, he wants to have a small peg of wine. On the other, Lakshmi, Sir Mohan's wife, who hails from rural India, is seen or is found sitting on a grey steel trunk outside the waiting room. She is chewing a betel leaf and fanning herself with a newspaper. Okay, understood? Let's read the text. She was short and fat and in her middle 40s. She wore a dirty white sari with a red border. Here see, who is she? Lakshmi, Sir Mohan's wife. On one side of her nose glistened a diamond nose ring. Glistened means sparkled or shone brightly. On one side of her nose glistened a diamond nose ring, and she had several gold bangles. Bangles means ornaments worn at wrist. Bangles on her arms. She had on her arms. Okay. These lines describe Lakshmi, Sir Mohan's wife. What happened? Outside the waiting room, Sir Mohan's wife, Lakshmi, sat on a trunk. She was chewing betel leaf. She was around 45. She was short and fatty in appearance. She wore a dirty white sari with a red border. She was fond of jewelries. She wore bangles and a diamond nose ring. Her dress and appearance clearly made her a misfit in her husband's society. Now look at the text. She had been talking to the bearer until Sir Mohan had summoned him inside. Summoned means called. As soon as he had gone, she hailed a passing railway coolie. Here, hailed means called. Passing railway coolie. Where does the Janana stop? Here, Janana means female. Here, ladies compartment. Where does the Janana stop? Right at the end of the platform. Right at the end of the platform. Now what happened? Lakshmi was found conversing with the bearer outside the waiting room. As Sir Mohan summoned the bearer, Lakshmi hailed, that is called a passing railway coolie, and asked where the ladies' compartment stopped. Or the coolie informed her that the ladies' compartment stopped at the end of the platform. Understood? Now look at the text. The coolie flattened his turban. Flatten means made flat. Turban means cloth made headgear. The coolie flattened his turban to make a cushion and hoisted the steel trunk on his head and moved down the platform. Lady Lal picked up her brass tiffin carrier and ambled. Here ambled means walked leisurely. Ambled along behind him. On the way, she stopped by a hawker's stall to replenish. Replenish means fill. Replenish her silver betel leaf case. Betel leaf means a green leaf chewed with betel nut, lime, etc. Betel leaf case, and then joined the coolie. She sat down on her steel trunk, which the coolie had put down, and started talking to him. What happened? Carrying her luggage, the coolie moved down the platform, and on the way, Lakshmi filled up her silver betel leaf case. Then the coolie sat down the trunk or on which Lakshmi sat again. She had a talk with the coolie. She did not mind to talk to a bearer or a coolie ordinarily. She was very simple-hearted. Now, look at the text. Are the trains very crowded on these lines? These days, all the trains are crowded, but you will find room in the Janana. Next, the coolie informed that the train were crowded, But the coolie assumed that she would find a place in the Jenana, that is ladies compartment. Now look at the text. Then I might as well get over the bother of eating. Lady Lal opened the brass carrier and took out a bundle of cramped means folded. Cramped means folded. Chapatis is a Hindi word for flat Indian pancake made from flour. Chapatis. And some mango pickle. Pickle means sauce. While she ate, the coolie sat opposite her on his haunches. On his haunches means sitting on feet or squat. When she ate, the coolie sat opposite her on his haunches, drawing lines in the gravel with his finger. With his finger. Gravel means small bits of stone, etc. Are you traveling alone, sister? Are you traveling alone, sister? Now, Lakshmi was eating her meager meal while the coolie asked her if she was traveling alone. At that time Lakshmi was eating her simple or meager meal, and while the coolie asked her if she was traveling alone. Look at the text. No, I am with my master. No, I am with my master. Brother, he is in the waiting room. He is in the waiting room. He travels first class. He is a vizier. He is a vizier. Vizier means high government official. An administrative post of high official in British India. And a barrister. Barrister means a lawyer of high rank qualified to argue case in a court, and meets so many officers and Englishmen in the trains, and I am only a native woman. I cannot understand English and don't know their ways, so I keep to my Jenana interclass. Now, Lakshmi informed that she was traveling with her husband. Her husband was a big guy, a vizier, and a barrister, but she was an ordinary woman, and could not speak English, and so she travelled in the Jenana compartment, while her husband and travelled in the first class. Understood? Look at the sentence. No, I am with my master. With my master, not husband. Here look at the word master. Actually, Lakshmi used the word master in reference to her husband. It revealed a typical husband-wife relationship in a male-dominated social system. This is a culture of the patriarchal system of the society. Under this system, the father in a family dominates in all matters. He works as per his whims and pleasures. This is rightly applicable to Sir Mohan. Lakshmi is merely a property to him. She has no freedom. She works according to her husband's order. She happily makes her journey in the Janana class. Her husband goes in the first class. Sir Mohan hates Lakshmi too. But she has no bitterness against her husband. Rather, she always remains happy with her standard of living. So, in reply, she uses the word master to honor her husband. Understood? Okay, next, look at the text. Lakshmi chatted away merrily. She was fond of a little gossip. Gossip means casual talk, and had no one to talk to at home. Her husband never had any time to spare for her. Here, spare means spend. She lived in the upper story of the house and he on the ground floor. He did not like her poor illiterate. Illiterate means ignorant, uneducated relatives hanging around his bungalow. So they never came. He came up to her once in a while at night and stayed for a few minutes. Now, these lines suggest, but what happened? Lakshmi chatted merrily with the coolie. She was always fond of a little gossip, but she had none at home to talk to. Her relatives were not allowed to meet her. They were poor and illiterate. Her husband, Sir Mohan, did not like them. So, Lakshmi was companionless at home. She used to stay in the upstairs. Sir Mohan stayed on the ground floor. He, look at the text, he did not, he came up to her once in a while at night and stayed for a few minutes. He just ordered her about in anglicized Hindustani, and she obeyed passively. And these nocturnal visits had, however, borne no fruit. Actually, Sir Mohan visited Lakshmi in the upstairs at night. It was occasional and for physical enjoyment only. Actually, Sir Mohan visited her at night once in a blue moon. And then Lakshmi played the role of passive partner. They had no issue. Here the sentence, the nocturnal visit had, however, borne no fruit. The statement suggests that Sir Mohan and Lakshmi had no child. Okay, understood? Now, look at the text. The signal came down and the clanging. Here clanging means loud ringing of bell of the bell announced the approaching train. Announced the approaching means coming forward. Announced means declared. Lady Lal hurriedly finished off her meal. Hurriedly means fast. She got up, still licking the stone of the pickled mango. She emitted a long, loud belch as she went to the public tap to rinse her mouth and wash her hands. Here, licking means rolling the tongue over. Stone means hard seed. Emitted means drew out. Belch means emitting air through mouth. And rinse means wash vigorously. After washing, she dried her mouth and hands with the loose end of her sari and walked back to her steel trunk, belching and thanking the gods for the favor of a filling meal. What happened? Meanwhile, the train arrived at the platform. Lakshmi finished her meal quickly. She cleaned her hands, mouth, and came back to her steel trunk. She looked satisfied. Okay, understood?